first corner is the most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as we get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Sprint 2 with a great start from the front runners at the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another leads them through one already. Davis and Felipe wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Dowling. Mazaroli was flying at the front already as well. Faze there, Katakazina.
Yes, you did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 70 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Johnson Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say it, off of the Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punches straight into the wall on the left hand.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the finale of the season one. It's come so bloody quick. I can't believe it. We are here tonight at the Adelaide Street Circuit to finish off the season of round 9 to bring in the champion for 2026 in the pros, Pro-Ams and in the AMs. We've got a bit of a title fight. We have a 80-minute Enduro, 5 points per position, and they're all looking very, very close on the points. Let's quickly have a look at the ladders and see how the AMs, Pro-Ams and Pros are all sitting for the final fight, round 9 tonight, the big finale. We've got Brett Taylor from EWT leading out his teammate Scotty Weston by 25 points. Mr. Weston wants to win this. He needs to beat Brett Taylor by 6 positions, 5 points per position. There's 200 and some odd points available tonight across the whole field, but I'd say these boys will be fighting it a few steps back. It looks like it's going to be a battle between them two for the top 2 steps. Then Marty Hughes from Pacific Esports Racing a further 160 points behind. He will be fighting for that final podium position with Ben O'Connell and with Craig Healy. So we'll keep an eye out with those 3 and the top 2. There's where the story's going to be tonight. And the rest of the boys out there are going to be fighting out for pride and getting some critical points to finish off the season with a positive. We've got Chris Tomlin in 6th place from LCR Esports, Diane Philman from Performance Sim Racing in 7th, Leon Amos from the Sim Brotherhood in 8th, and Jacob McIntyre from his same team in 9th. Michael Quash from TMX Transform in 10th, and Stevie J. Martin from Pacific Esports in 11th. As we go to the Pro-Ams, I think it's all done bar the sailing, bar the singing. Brandon Levin has got himself 169 points. Actually, he could lose tonight's title because he is not in tonight. He's been called out on work, so he won't be racing tonight. It's all up to Joel Oostenval to take as many points as he can. He needs to take 160 points as a minimum. And I will just quickly look at the rule book. He needs to finish 17th place and higher, because 17th place is at 160 points. So this could be a title fighting tonight. He just needs to finish above that, and he is qualifying currently in that place. So let's go further down the track. We've got Jared Wickman. He is some points behind him as well, so that title fight could go all the way. Brandon Levin could find himself all the way down to 5th place by the time this race is done. Maybe not that far back, but at least somewhere in, I'd say you'd have 3rd place outright to 4th. Jared Wickman in 3rd place for the Syndicate Racing team. 4th place, Daniel Clutterbuck from TMX. 5th place, Peter Sattler from the Angry Birds. 8th place, Timothy Williams from the Sim Racing Brotherhood. 7th place, Mitchie Noble from the Sim Racing Brotherhood. 8th place, Andrew Cower, Performance Sim Racing, followed by his teammate, Troy Dooley. Jacob Trainer from the Sim Racing Brotherhood in 10th place, Kurt Normanson from the Revolution E-Racing team in 12th. Jared Williams from the Dark Horse Racing team in 12th. Mason Martin, Pacific Esports in 13th. Kai Jones from Sideways Esports 14th. And Hayden Cupid, Sideways Esports in 15th. Let's go to the pointy end. This is where some of the action is going to be tonight. The top 2 will be battling it out at the moment. It is basically 12 places between them. So Ryan Mueller needs to win the race tonight to take it outright. Ryan Nielsen needs to basically finish 12 places ahead of Ryan Mueller to win the title tonight. But the fight will go all the way down to 3rd place with Stevie Banks for them to fight out for 1, 2, and 3, depending on how it is. We know that the street circuits like tonight will take no prisoners. The walls will destroy the cars, but you also have to fight back and get back on the grid. With only one quick repair tonight, it's going to be vital you keep it clean all the way through. Blakey Urquhart, Stevie Banks, is in 3rd place from the Pacific Esport Racing team. 4th is Blake Urquhart fifth, Jonathan Gallant, and sixth, Peter Pav, all from the Pacific Esports team, dominating the pros tonight, except for Ryan Nielsen in second. He is being mobbed. Seventh place is Will Buchanan from the Revolution E-Racing team. Eighth place is William Morgan, Pacific Esports Racing team. Eighth place, Jax Nova from JR Racing. 10th place, James Scott from the Chiefs Esports. 11th place, Ricky Durham from JR Racing. 12th place, Joshua Horton from Vermilion Esports. And 13th place rounds it out, Ryan Seacox from Team SRW Motorsports. We are here, ladies and gents, and in the booth beside me, as qualies are about to start, we have got the American, the crazy one that loves V8s with me, and the GR8X6s all week long, Mr. James Watson. Welcome to the booth, mate. This is going to be, as I usually say, a cracker.
Yeah, this is one place to a hell of a place to end the season at, as we saw in real life. We could very well end up getting a similar show put on tonight. This one's gonna be tough for everyone. You know, it to me it's not quite as difficult as last year's finale at Long Beach, but this is still a street course and a very difficult street course. Things can go bad quickly. All it takes is the slightest mistake. All you need to be off is just a couple centimeters, and that little bit of measurement could end your night, and depending on who it is, could very well end your championship hopes. You know, you have to be careful about that. And you never know, we could get a track blogger. You could get annihilated by something completely out of your control. There's a lot that can go wrong, and that is terrifying if you're in a serious championship battle. This one is going to be stressful. I wouldn't be surprised if a sleepless night or two was had by some of our championship combatants just thinking about this race and thinking about everything that could go wrong. Of course, I'm
right there,
so that might just be a me thing.
No, it's a me thing too, mate. I think anything, all the points you mentioned are all correct. Anything can go wrong. And you got one fast repair. It's an enduro. It can go pear-shaped. We've seen things go wrong where people have gone in the pits and accidentally put tyres on. We've seen people rush into the pits in finales and hit the walls on the way in and get a penalty from iRacing for it. We've seen cars that have run out of fuel. We've seen cars that have blown up. We've seen, like you said, melee of cars parked in a corner where everyone hits each other, and then the most auspicious person will make it through and make themselves a title fight. So it's going to be very interesting as we are now finally getting some times in on the board. Ryan Mueller has set a 1:21.135 at the moment, comfortably ahead of Will Buchanan by about 1/10. So their boys are already looking at it. Where are we at for a complete 1 second? 1:21.13. It's actually a lot closer, a lot not as spread out time gaps as we've seen in the past, but it's still early days on. We're only into the first 5 minutes, and this will go the 15-minute and onwards. 1:21.35, 1:22 into 6th place. Normally we see that go to about 18th place, so we'll see. But could this be the nature of the track as well?
Yeah, I definitely think that you'll see a lot more variance at a street course just because, you know, there's so many areas that could go wrong that some might not be willing to necessarily take the risks you need to put in a good lap. You know, you've really just got to nut up and ball out here at a street course if you want to have a pole position type lap. You know, a fast time around a street course is not for the faint of heart. So you can get through a traditional course a lot easier. You know, it's a lot less stressful when you have runoff, even grass or gravel to the outside of the track. It is terrifying when you have concrete death right there if you just slide wide a little bit. So Plus, I feel like we're also seeing a lot of banker laps here, you know, just getting something on the board, and then the times will start to fall, and we should see a lot more cars closer when you feel a little more comfortable pushing now that you've got that banker lap in, and you're at least not going to be stuck at the back.
100%. I think you're right, though. It's definitely a banker in there, especially in the first 5 minutes, and then they'll start coming through and working their way around their times. It looks like James Scott's in his usual form with a 1:24.15. So it's not too bad to see out there straight back into some form. Ryan Mueller into second place, 7/10 off that pace, which is a whopping little pace he's done there. Will Buchanan is then a further 0.1. Stevie Banks 0.2. Ryan Nielsen 5/100ths behind Stevie Banks. Joel Oostenval is actually up there in sixth place. So he has got himself a title to win tonight. He has got no Brandon Levin to defend his big battle. And that's one of those things that happens in the real world of racing. Sometimes you can't make the grid. Peter Sattler has got himself in the 7th. Jared Williams in 8th. Brett Taylor has got himself in the 10th place. Where's his compatriot? In 12th place. So he's got 2 places ahead of him. He just needs to fit ahead of Scotty Weston to take that title tonight. So it's going to be interesting, very interesting.
Yeah, that's got to be rough, though, if you're Brandon Levin, you know, potentially losing the championship because of, you know, real life circumstances that you just can't get around. Like,
yeah, that is what it is. Yeah, it sucks. It does, but unfortunately, real world takes over the dominance of this. As we see Johnny Gallen on the bottom screen, you can just see he is getting himself around with 2 greens at the moment, so he's doing extremely well. You can see my camera is set on where all the action is down the bottom, so it's switching itself around to all the cars, giving everyone a bit of a go while qualies are on. But the times are tapering out a bit. It seems like we're all getting papayas at the moment, and there isn't much improvement. Peter Pav has got himself a green sector, but I tell you what, Mr. James Scott's pace outright is pretty awesome, and Will Buchanan's got himself up into 2nd place, 4/10 off James Scott, and got himself between him and Scott between him and Ryan Mueller in the position at the moment. Mate, we've seen these tracks before. We've seen them in the Formula Super Lights. We've seen them in the 86s. We know that the chicane after the first corner, this bit right here on screen, can be lethal. And we just saw Ryan Nielsen attack that like a madman. So it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to play out and how much are we going to see, you know, with these boys running around. Is there going to be someone that's going to get flicked across and flies into a wall and disintegrates and brings the action back to us to a safety car?
Oh God, yeah, I just remember that gnarly crash at the 86 opener a few weeks ago. Who was that just absolutely got annihilated? I can't remember. But
I really can't remember. There was a few. There was definitely a few because we had a couple of incidents through that chicane, not just at the beginning of the race, but also during the race.
And what made it worse was we saw the worst netcode in the history of netcode. Someone getting nuked.
That's
when they
right.
Were like,
across and thrown into the wall.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I'm not a betting man, but if we get a safety car, I would be betting that it would have something to do with that first chicane. That is the easiest place for something to go wrong because of the fact that they're having to attack and just monster truck over these curbs, you know?
Yeah.
When you're doing that, you're always asking for trouble. Like, obviously, these cars can take a beating over the curb, but they're still cars, and cars don't always like taking massive bumps at an obscene rate of speed. So something can go wrong very easily. And as we saw in the 86 opener, depending on when it happens and who's around, that's something that could go wrong, could be a very big go wrong.
Nielsen's jumped up in the third place. Ryan Mueller, he just needs to finish in the top 12, and he's got this all sewn up no matter what. As long as he finishes, ahead of Ryan Mueller, even if Nielsen goes all the way to last place and Ryan Mueller finishes in front of him, he's still got this race tonight. So he hasn't got that much stress to go through, but in fourth place at the moment outright. His boss, Stevie Banks, is behind him in fifth place. Will Buchanan's just set a green sector in the first sector and a papaya in the third. He's on the screen coming down the start finish now. Let's see what he can do. He gets a papaya for the second one. He does not improve. He's about 10 tenths off where he is at the moment. We've got 3 minutes to go, plus whoever is around the track can get to finish their hot lap as well. So we'll see them complete it. Few people out there. There's the miners that are going to want to fight for these few positions as well. So we've got Ben O'Connell, Craig Healy, Daniel Clutterbuck. Scotty Weston is still a couple of places behind Bretty Taylor. So it should be very interesting to see how these battles are going to go in the back there. Weston is setting 2 greens at the moment, so he could be looking at jumping his teammate and putting some pressure on. I'm sure as hell they're not sharing setups tonight.
Yeah, it's a full-on EWT Civil War out now, trying to see which one of them is going to be lifting the crown.
Yeah, they'll be happy for each other either way. Scotty Weston did not improve. He is still a couple of places there behind Brett Taylor. Ryan Mueller is on a green first sector, so he is out there humming for it at the moment. He wants to get himself up towards a pointy end a bit more. He doesn't need to, but I know that he's a racer and he's going to want to. Second sector green as well, so he's setting the screen a lot, as we can see. His time is the third one to the right, from the left in his little car, in his little red amazing V8 coming down the back straights now. He comes around the final corner. Is he going to be able to improve? He's got a bit of time up his sleeve to get another one around out there. Is he gone up? He is.
Yes, a couple tenths faster puts him up to P3.
Yes, he has. Great bit of work. So the fight is 9 100ths behind Will Buchanan now. This is ridiculous. A 1.2978, 1.2915. Hell close. That is crazy close between those boys. The top 5 are a second apart from, Ryan Nielsen's still the only one in the 21s from the top 10, and he leads these boys back into the 21s onwards. They're all popping in the pits at the moment. We are down to the last minute, as some of these boys are still on track. Ryan Mueller continued that time. Oh, he's glanced against the wall as he's come through. I'm not sure if that's going to still count for him if he's trying to get a better time through there. But second row is not a bad thing at all.
No, that's a good position to be in. You're right there where you really need to be. You're out of where the majority of the chaos is going to be taking place. You just need to be in the conversation if you're Mueller. Just keeping it top 5 in theory should be enough to bring it home.
Yeah, well, Blake Urquhart got himself a second sector purple, and then instead of crossing the finish line, tucked straight into the pits. So I think he's happy with the second place at the moment. Does a 0x contact invalidate a quality lap? Yes, it does. It does invalidate a quality lap, yes. So that last one, maybe by Ryan, with the contact with the wall, might not have counted anyway as he came through. But ladies and gents, that is the qualifying. We've got a few cars still left on track that are trying to improve. Blake Urquhart, John Gallen, You can see them on the bottom screen. Blake Urquhart has just pulled out of that. He was giving John a bit of a tow. John's coming through the back sector now, as you can see him coming through the Repco area. Oh, straight into the wall. His rear end got real loose on him, and he tagged that wall as he come through. That will be no time as well. Brett Taylor is still out there. He looks like he's finished, but this is it. That's it. Boys are all pulling into the pits. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the last qualifier for Season 1. Get ready for Season 2 launch in the next couple of days. They'll be all ready to rock and roll. Cowie has got the tracks. We will be following the officials like we were this season as well. So if you're interested, get ready for the launch. It's going to go absolutely crazy as it normally does. And these boys are going to put on a spectacular show, mate. This is going to be some amazing racing.
Yes, it is.
Well, let's see how they end up on the grid. These boys will have a couple of minutes up their sleeves to get themselves a drink, get ready for the final fight. There's a few positions that are going to be up for grabs still, so it's going to be interesting to know how they go. These walls at Adelaide do bite, and they bite hard when you hit them, especially the section after the first straight, that section of chicane there. We've seen in all series, Australian Open World Nationals last season, went through there, and we had some carnage through there. We had the JRD6s do that as well. So there's going to be a lot of interesting stuff going on. But ladies and gentlemen, here we have the final gridding for Season 1 of 2026 of the Warren and Brown Tools V8 Supercar Championship. Top spot tonight, front row, is James Scott with a 120.415. Beside him, he's got Will Buchanan from the Revolution Iracing team. In the second row, we've got Ryan Mueller from PER, the current championship leader. He's fighting it out with Ryan Nielsen, who is behind him in fourth place, away by 6/10. In the third row, we've got Stevie Banks from PER with his teammate Will Morgan. In the fourth row, we've got Blake Urquhart in seventh with Joel Ostenval from 8th. Joel is out there to win the Pro-Am Championship tonight. He just needs to finish above 16th place to get the title tonight. He's going to be ripping it up everywhere. In 9th place and in the 5th row, we've got Johnny Gallen from PER beside Jax Nova, the privateer. In the 11th row, as we come down the field for the finale today, we have got Pete Sadler beside Troy Dooley from the Performance Racing team. In the 7th row, Ricky Dornham, Pro, is in 13th. Beside him, he has got James Williams from Dark Horse Racing. In the 8th row, Brett Taylor, the lead am from EWT, just needs to finish above Scotty Weston to take the title tonight, or Weston 6 places ahead of him, 5 places ahead of him to beat him to the title. In the 16th place, sharing the 8th row with Brett Taylor, is Joel Wickman from the Sim Racing, from the Syndicate Racing team. In the 9th row, Scotty Weston from EWT is with Marty Hughes from PER. In the 10th row, Peter Pad from PER was beside Mitchie Noble in 20th place from the Sim Racing Brotherhood. As we flick to the final screen, we have got Daniel Clutterbuck in the 11th row beside Craig Healy, and we've got Brendan O'Connell beside Di Feldman on the 12th row. The 13th row, Kurt Normanson from the Revolution E-Racing team is beside Chris Tomlin, who is finished in 27th place. Tonight's race director is Tyson McAvoy. Race steward is Mark Cochran. Ladies and gents, this is the final round of the season. These boys are going to be putting on a mega show, as you can see them all the way down to the pit entrance. These boys are going to put on an epic battle. Like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, because these boys need to be viewed week in, week out. Season 2 will start in about 2 or 3 weeks' time. Look out for the wrap-up of where we're going and where we're heading and the formats. We will be following the officials' calendar. And Warren and Brown will continue to support it. We are ready to go. The lights are getting ready for the action. We are about to hit it, ladies and gents. The finale round, round 9 of the Warren and Brown VA Supercars Championship. We are green, green, green. They've all taken off fantastically. There's a few bogged down in the middle of the pack. But we have got James Scott bringing it straight away across the first chicane, followed very closely by Will Buchanan, Ryan Mueller and Ryan Nielsen and Will Morgan. Already having a look there. Mueller's having a bit of a sniff there behind Will Buchanan to make him well known that he is following him through. The back of the pack has come through nice and clean as well. A couple of guys going 2 by 2. Looks like Peter Pav got involved in a little bit of a scruffle, but nothing that's put him into the wall or anything like that. But we are at the front of the grid, already using all the curbs, all the apexes, and keeping off the windows. James Scott has got it out there by Will Buchanan, with 4 tenths leading out to Ryan Mueller, 6 tenths behind him. Ryan Nielsen, a full second behind him. We are seeing the front 4 guys starting to open it up straight away through. Maybe we'll take the 5th one as well. Nielsen and Morgan coming through that pack as well. We're going to see if these guys are going to be attacking the chicane at the end of the first straight and how hard they're going to hit these barriers coming through for a 80-minute enduro.
Yeah, so far a very clean start. I don't want to say a surprisingly clean start, but yeah, you love to see no real calamity befalling anyone.
I've got a question. Our
I probably don't have an answer.
Our timing tower says, oh no, it's what it's doing. It's counting the first 18 minutes and then it's going to count the hour. It's sitting there at 18-minute mark and I was like, what the hell? We got a sprint on? It must click from the 20-minute mark to the 60-minute mark, I'm assuming. Otherwise, we are in some doo-doos with a sprint. Yeah, good. It does. Kobe downstairs is just
Oh,
very short.
the car hit the wall. One of the, I think it was Peter Pav.
Peter Pan also Joel nearly hit the wall too. As you see the back of the pack, these boys are starting to get sideways 2 by 2. Pavlovich is on the inside line. He's got Mitchy Noble on the other side. Oh, yeah. Pavlovich has slid it straight out and straight into the wall as he's kissed that wall and left him autograph out there nicely. He's got it back on the race line very quickly, but that could have got real messy. How's that format for tonight? 20-minute sprint, then 80 minutes? Nah, it is an 80-minute enduro tonight. The clock will tick down to 18 minutes, then flip over to the 60 seconds. That's how the system runs. So, yeah, don't panic. We are in for a long one. Get yourself some popcorn, get yourself some refreshments, strap it in, sit down, and get ready for this action as James Scott hits the 121.115. We're expecting these boys to hit 120s, low 120s once they start getting settled. But have a look at James Scott and Will Buchanan. They have pulled away from Ryan Mueller and Ryan Nielsen. 1.3 seconds up the road already.
Yeah, Buchanan's doing a great job of holding on to the back of Scott's car. You saw it was a pretty healthy gap between. Oh, we got a car going around. I think it might have been an SRB car. Mitchy Noble.
Mitchy Noble doing Mitchy Noble things. We'll have a look at it at some point. There he is there, fixing it up. But we'll have a look at the replay.
And
oh, he's just lost the rear end coming through there. Just put the pedal down a little bit too hot. And doing that in this tight grid, you lose a lot of places. Unfortunate there for Mitch. As we can see, James Scott attacking those curbs coming through. And Will Buchanan staying close to him. Looks like he is starting to spread his wings and starting to pull away a little bit. Always looking at things going a bit crazy out there, and it won't be too long before James Scott starts to hit some back markers, and when he starts doing that on this track, it's going to be hard to get around and get around clean.
This is where the fun begins.
This is where the fun begins.
Won't be staying when it gets to lap traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, another incident for Mitchy Noble. Oh, he is done.
Oh, that car is cooked.
It
That
sure
car
is.
cooked. That's crab walking. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's crab walking. Oh, he's drifting it. He's drifting it. Oh. Hang on. What is
And
he?
that's
What are we?
where-
What? Car park there. I haven't seen you heard you say that for a while, mate.
I know. They've been doing a good job at not parking where they shouldn't.
Yes, very much
But
so.
yeah, and we started that like right when he had gone off in that gravel trap. So obviously that damage came from an earlier hit before that, but after his first spin. So yeah, this hasn't been a good couple minutes for Mitchy Noble, unfortunately.
Gears go down from Marty Hughes then as he came around that corner and kissed it with his mirror. Nicely, 2x2 at the moment. Look at that. Marty Hughes has got himself Kurt Nommensen on the inside. Nommensen's made that pass very, very clean. I'm liking Marty Hughes's golden yellow combination of colour with the black. It looking pretty sexy out there. James Scott in the top screen, peeps, is in cruise control.
And I especially like Marty's color scheme because I don't have to play the game of which Pelican is this. I know exactly when I see it that it's Marty Hughes, unlike most of the rest of the team.
It makes it a little bit easier. Good to see Di Feldman out there racing as well. There she is on the camera coming through for the Performance Sim Racing team. It does say Slick Chicks Racing, but I think that's just her STK playing up. Top screen, Stevie Banks. He's got a battle on at the moment. He's got Will Morgan in front of him as they're coming 2x2. Looks like Banks is trying to make the inside line. Is he going to get it around his teammate? He has done very, very efficiently. Ladies and gents, in the top 10 from 3rd place to 8th place is... Oh no, actually Ryan Mueller is in there. Ryan Nielsen's in there between Ryan Mueller and Will Morgan as the only one that stands out from Banter Elias, BAR. But yeah, Miller Motorsports, my popcorn hasn't even finished popping yet, and Noble's out. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Mitch. One of the times that it wasn't... Oh! Di Feldman's come around that corner and kissed that wall. I'm not sure how good that steering wheel is going to be looking at the moment because she hit that pretty hard. She's gone past the pit, so if she's got damage, she hasn't felt it just yet. But we are into the first 8 minutes at the moment, and straight away Banksy is still fighting it out with his teammate Morgan. We've got a couple of other close calls as well. I'm going to take it to Ricky Durnham and the boys down there on my second camera. Have a look at this, peeps. Ricky Durnham has got the chase of a life going on. He's got Pete Sadler, Jack Nova behind him, Jared Williams behind him. These guys are going for it, and you can just see Scotty Weston on the back of them as well.
Is it me or is Scotty Weston's car not okay?
Well, let's zoom into him down here. And, oh, hang on, where'd Scotty Weston go?
Man, that
There he
is...
is, there he is.
On my end, on my sim, he is a modified with the right front completely caved in. Okay, now it's back.
Now it's back.
I don't know what's going on with my system. It's acting up like Steve's SDK. Ayo.
Yeah. Ayo. Hey, and guess what? He is got the title fight going. He's got himself 1, 2, 3 places ahead of Brett Taylor. He only needs to pull away another 2 places, and he's got that title. He's going to steal that from Scotty Weston, mate. He needs 6 places, 5 places between them. Oh, did you see Scotty Weston attack that chicane? And then one of the syndicate boys decided he would use the wall for brakes.
Yeah, that was a rough stretch of corners for Wickman, and that's another spot gain for Weston.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what. There's gonna be some yelling and screaming at that room. Brady Taylor will be going, "What do you think you're doing, Scotty? What do you think you're doing? Pull it up, mate. Pull it up." Yeah. Bit of battling going on in the bottom section as well with Craig Healy, Daniel Clutterbuck, and Ben O'Connell down in the... Oh, no! This could be a safety car if he can't clear that spot. He has come across that chicane too early, and it's bounced him as he's... and thrown him to the... Oh, my God. He's requesting the tow, but where's he finished?
I think he might have pulled off on the runoff. I think he's done the smart thing, and yep, that is great driving
Yep.
from Kurt there.
Smart bit of work, man. Smart bit of work there by Kurt. Kurt is out. We can safely say that car is cooked. So he'll be getting that the toe. Looks like Stevie Banks and Will Morgan are still having a go here. Look at these boys. Oh
no!
No, Banksy's gone round. Banksy's gone round. Did Morgan give him some love? Oh, no, he's just pulled. Oh, he's going to get pinned for that, mate. He'll get pinned for that. Oh, unfortunately for Banksy, he's lost about 5 or 6 places there, and then he's rear. Oh, no! Scotty Weston! Scotty Weston, who's he tagged? That looks like Peter Pav. Scotty Weston, who did he just tag then? That wasn't Banksy, wasn't it? No.
I think someone else.
Oh, no, it was.
Cars are going around in the background.
Oh, what just happened there? Scotty Weston, investigation, lap 8, is investigating race controls. You can see it in the top right-hand side, peeps.
And Hughes, it looks like, gone around.
Yeah, they're currently investigating. So you can see some of the progress we're making with our race controls when it's being under investigation. It will pop up on the right-hand side when we're in split screen, or in the middle when we're in normal screen mode. But tell you what, Craig Healy, oh man, what's Brett Taylor thinking right now? Where is Taylor gone?
Yeah, he was. I think he.
Oh, there he is,
yeah,
2 places behind. You can just see him coming behind. He is chasing Scotty Weston's got Peter Pav in the middle. So we've got an EWT sandwich. Top screen, we've got Ricky Durham. The back of this pack is really going crazy at the moment. They're really putting some special times on the board. Ricky Durham's got Jax Nova and Jared Williams following through, as these boys are all taking liberties with these walls and giving them all a bit of a kiss.
Yeah, just when we thought the race was settling out, being all nice and chill and straightforward.
Oh, hang on.
Bam! Chaos.
Someone else just requested a tow.
Chris Tomlin.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mitchie Noble's still in. Yep. Chrissy Tomlin is.
Oh, there he is. He's in the middle of the chicane.
Yeah, he is.
Safety
car's
car!
Oh, this is going to bring it back right on. Just about on the. I reckon we'll be back in the our 1 hour spot. Safety car is called. Oh, ladies and gents, this is going to be interesting.
We got pitters. Scotty Weston and Brett Taylor have brought it in along with Peter Pav and one of the.
Craig Keeley, yeah.
I think it might be Banks that's also come in. So yeah.
Yeah, Banks has definitely come in as well. Yes. Yep. All right. This is going to make things a little bit more interesting. Oh, SRWV Supercars situation is crazy. Oh, the situation always gets crazy at the pointy end of the season. And, yeah, you can't park there, mate, especially when we're handing out tickets. We're in the city of Adelaide. All right. Safety car's gone for a leak. No, he's out there now. They've just told Banksy he can pass him. Tomlin isn't back in there just yet. But perfect timing for some of these other boys who had damage as well from the beginning of the race to get in there, fix their cars. But the question is, do you fix your car with your quick repair, or do you do it on its slow mode and get the car back out there and work your way through after the safety car? I think I would go slow mode for now and try to catch the field rather than going down and losing that fast repair, which you might need later on.
Absolutely. You need to save that for the big impacts. You need to save that for when you got a meatball. You know, you can get a pretty good amount of damage fixed, you know, with this being a road course, a long lap under safety car speed, so you can get a fair amount of it fixed and still likely be able to catch up to the safety car in time. So yeah, you do not want to use that fast repair, especially also this early.
Yeah. It's someone's got to stop and hold. 077 and someone else got themselves to stop and hold. I think it might be an Iracing one. I'm not too sure. Okay. So it could be an Iracing situation there. But still a few people that didn't pit, mate. We always get a few that want to roll the dice and stay out. Will Morgan has stayed out. So he's rolled that dice and stayed out of there. But the question is the Pelican team going to try to hold up Mr. James Scott so Ryan can get up there? There's no real value in it. If James Scott wins tonight, he doesn't win the title. Ryan just needs to stay ahead of Ryan Nielsen. So that's the fight that they're looking for at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea. To me, that would possibly fall under the category of play stupid games, win stupid prizes. So I think the Pellies are a very good and very forward-thinking team to not try something like that, especially since, you know, one, I don't think James Scott is one you can really slow up and keep behind you for a long amount of time.
Yeah, there'd be a couple of guys on here that could do it, but Will Morgan probably is one of the ones that could do it. He's not a bad driver out there. Will Buchanan and Ryan Mueller, we've seen them slow him up a bit, but it takes time. Not when he is a second quicker than everyone else on track. He's just absolute weapon on this track at the moment. But it's going to throw the dice and makes it a little bit interesting for us up here. The other ones that haven't gone through is Jared Williams, Troy Dooley, Di Feldman, Ben O'Connell, and Marty Hughes. So it'd be interesting to see. Scotty Weston is one place ahead of Brett Taylor at the moment. So he just needs to stay around there, and he will have that title. Joel Ostenval is in 12th place, so he is battling for that title at the moment. He just needs to get this car home at the moment. Who's his second in competition there for the Pro-Ams? He has got Jared Wickman, who is about 44 points behind him. Let's see where Jared is sitting at the moment. Wickman is sitting in 16th. So not enough of an impact there to make it stand at the moment. He would need to be well ahead of Ostenval to make any dent in that. But it's interesting to see, mate. Things are panning out.
Absolutely, and we've got our first major wrinkle in this race with this safety car, and with all the running order completely jumbled. This is going to be wild.
Yeah. Well, we've got an hour race to go. Looks like they've cleared everyone into their natural order now. I think we should be going live next lap. Oh, look at that. Is that James Scott skipping over that, or is that someone unlapping themselves? Someone unlapping themselves, skipping the curbs. Who was that? That was Kurt Nommensen. Yeah, Nommensen. Joey is whack. Not enough Koala Cartel cars. Well, there's no koalas out there at all. Might need to get some koalas lads in this next season. I'll tell you what, you're racing everything else. There's no harm in doing this as well. At the moment, the team that's dominating the V8s at SRW are the Pelicans. A few years back, it used to be oh God, my brain's just gone blank.
We've been overrun by birds.
Yeah, we have been overrun by birds, and my brain's gone blank. We used to get Fishy Motorsports dominating the series that we used to race, but they're not with us at the moment, which is unfortunate. The boys are doing other things. But here we are at the 1 hour mark, just about to go. The boys are whipping their tyres around and trying to get warm. Brett Taylor is really making an effort to get his car warm with his teammate in front of him. He just wants to finish behind him, and then he's got that title sewn up. But what a way to finish the season. I think we've had a spectacular season this season, mate. Lots of joyous racing.
Absolutely. It's been phenomenal. And
It has been. It's been absolutely amazing what these boys have been doing.
And it's great with the fact that we have a close championship battle in all three classes coming down to this final now 60 minutes.
Yes. 60 minutes after 8 weeks of racing. It doesn't feel like there's a lot left, does it?
No.
That is crazy. I'm still in shock that it's gone so quick. These last it's 2.5 months, but it's gone like a blink of an eye. It's crazy. Here we go. Safety car is ending. Getting ready to go in. Is that Mr. Watts coughing up a lung? Oh, it's Kobe in the background coughing up a lung. All right, we're not too far from. I was about to say something, Mr. Watson, but my brain has got blank again tonight. I don't know what the hell's going on. I need to get myself a Red Bull or something.
Yeah. You and me both.
All right. Safety car is coming in now, and the Adelaide circuit is alive with battles all the way up and down the field. These boys, as usual, putting on a spectacular show and showing us what V8 Supercars are all about. A big special thank you to all the supporters of the sim racing world and the community. Safety car is pulling away. Grim Industries, Mozaracing, phoenixdriverdevelopment, Shunt Scenery. I don't think I've missed anyone but Warren and Brown Tools, who have been the absolute legends out there. If you are interested in supporting our streams and getting these, keeping the doors open so the drivers can come out and enjoy themselves, please let us know. It's not expensive. We just want to break even and have enough money to pay the staff and our team to put on this show so these boys can come out and race and have a blast. Predictions, mate? We're going to see another safety car?
I think we're going to get another safety car. As far as any other predictions, you can't predict this.
Yes, this is true. Very true. But the safety car is in, ladies and gentlemen. Will Morgan is going to be leading it out. He's got James Scott behind him. He's got Jared Williams behind him with Will Buchanan, Troy Dooley, Ryan Mueller, and we are off and racing. We are live. Green flags, and we are a go. Just see James Scott rear end just slowly slide out. He's taking a different approach to these corners than Will Morgan in, but putting a lot of pressure on, as you can see it through the rearview mirror. Whoa, there's some pace coming out of that. Look at him, tuck in, tuck out. He's got a car underneath him, 2 by 2, giving each other space. They're going for a sprint down to the back end. Whoa, James Scott has just torn those corners up and those tyres and got himself past Will Morgan with some blinding pace. He's out to win this round tonight after being away for a little bit of time. Grandma Mueller is out there as well. Let's go, Ryan Mueller. We are going to see him finally get that top step tonight and take the title by the look of it, because his battle partners are all around him at the moment and the points difference is not going to be big enough. But the battle in the back, look at these boys at the back. They're going too wide. Peter Pav's getting his elbows out there with Brett Taylor at the moment.
Oh, no, we got one going around.
Oh, we've got one going around, all right. It's Scotty Weston, I think, that's gone round.
And Di Feldman is slow. Not sure
Scotty
if it's
Weston. And there's Di coming around, following the boys down, Clutterbuck and that. Looks like Scotty Weston has got his car back up there Is there implications to the title fight? Possibly for second and third place, but Brett Taylor is leading these boys out, and he's got a battle pack of a couple of boys that are hanging off the back of him and giving him some grief. His teammate is behind him, Craig Healy, Stevie Banks, Marty Hughes, Kurt Nommensen, Daniel Clutterbuck, Di Feldman, and Scotty Weston needs to recollect himself. On the top screen, we've got Ryan Nielsen having a go. Oh, he's done a cracking job there on Will Morgan, and he's starting to get out there. That was Blake Urquhart. No. Yes. Buchanan, yeah. Sorry, confusion there. I looked at the wrong screen. Buchanan coming through from the Revolution E-Racing team, getting himself ahead of Will Morgan, I should say, into that second place. Ryan Nielsen dropped a place from the start of the safety car behind Jared Williams. So at the moment...
Whoa! Hang on to her! What a save by Williams right there. That might be what Nielsen needs to get this move done. They're going to be side by side for now, and Williams backs out. Big pass done for Nielsen. Now that allows him to try to at least run down Mueller here.
Definitely. And they're battling coming on. Just having a look at the effect of the ladder. Ryan Mueller, who's currently sitting in fourth place, ladies and gents, has got the title won at this point. Ryan Nielsen needs to beat him by 6 places. At the moment, Ryan Nielsen is right behind him, so he needs to pretty much win this race or hope that something goes wrong. Stevie Banks, who is fighting in third place for the title, is all the way down the field, and Blake Urquhart needs to pretty much beat him by 5-6 places to beat him to the third step of the podium outright for the season.
Also, as you saw on the screen, he also picked himself up a black flag for his troubles for the unsafe rejoin there with Scotty Weston and company.
Oh, who was that?
Banks.
Oh, no. I didn't see that. So, Banksy, that's what we thought. We thought the rejoin was going to be a penalty for sure. So, it could be Blake Urquhart, his teammate, fighting for that spot, because Blake Urquhart is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and the rest. Blake Urquhart at the moment just needs to maintain pace, and he will bring home third place in the pros for the Pelicans, taking them to first and third place. But Ryan Nielsen just needs to keep ahead of Stevie Banks and Blake Urquhart to get himself that second place going. Scotty Weston's being investigated for a lap 15 infringement. Be eager to see how that comes out. Looks like he will lose himself that title fight if that does happen, mate.
Oh, Morgan caught the wall at the exit of that kink, and that's going to allow Nielsen to get to the inside. Oh, they rub!
Oh, side by side, they've got right of way against each other there. Great bit of work there by Nielsen. Morgan getting a little bit sloppy there.
Yeah, that is a huge pass for Nielsen, because Morgan was going to do everything he could to be the Checo Perez to Mueller's Verstappen, but Nielsen gets the move done, and now he can at least keep touch with Mueller. As you see, Weston is getting a drive-through for his incident.
Yeah, for the contact there. So Scotty Weston needs to worry about Marty Hughes behind him. There is 120 points between them, so there's about there's a lot of space there. So I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make some sort of impact at all there. Scotty Weston literally needs to finish off the field. But the third place battle between Marty Hughes and Ben O'Connell is on. There's only like 20 odd points between these guys, 24 points between them. So Ben O'Connell needs to finish 5 places ahead of Marty Hughes to get the third place in the title.
Yeah, dare I go full Rick Allen and go championship implications for the for Scotty's penalty.
Yeah, 100%. Well, he's got second place sewn up. He can't lose it from there. But at the moment, Ben O'Connell is got Marty Hughes beat on current positioning, so he would be third outright for the AMs if they continue as they are going. We're in the last 50 minutes of the Enduro, people. If you're out there and you want to see someone out there, just let us know. We're trying to share the love as much as we can through the field, because there's battles going everywhere. As you can see, these boys going for it. Johnny Gallen is now putting pressure on Troy Dooley and Pete Sattler behind him as well. They're catching up to Blake Urquhart slowly.
Ben O'Connell on pit lane.
He was he got himself a drive-through. No, he's going in for a service. He was one of the ones that we saw that didn't pit early on. So currently we've got Will Morgan in 5th place, Jared Williams in 6th place that still haven't pitted, and Troy Dooley in 8th place who still hasn't pitted, all the way down to Marty Hughes in 17th. So Hughes is fighting.
Saw Sattler get the wall in the exit of that kink. You know, I've seen quite a few cars doing that. It's you wouldn't think, since it's just a little dog leg, but it seems to be behaving, you know, like the kink in the infield of Daytona, with how deceptively difficult it is, and
yeah,
you get the feeling like that could play a factor in this race later on in a big way, with how they're already smacking it.
I was just thinking how it would affect if they were tire walls. Yeah, the ones with the plastic signs on them, because they would just grip you and throw you backwards into the rest of the oncoming vehicles. As we can see, Troy Dooley at the moment battling it out with John Gallen, having a great little fight. He is the bottleneck in this battle at the moment of 1, 2, 3, 4 cars all the way down to Ricky Durnham.
Yeah, because you see Urquhart is way down the road from these 4.
Yep, Ryan Nielsen's getting the pressure at the moment. He has got onto the back of Ryan Nielsen is putting the pressure on the back of Ryan Mueller at the moment. He's got himself in a couple of tenths. He was a lot closer a few seconds ago, but ladies and gents, top screen, Troy Dooley is being mugged on the inside by Oostenval. Oostenval needs to finish up in the top 10, top 16 at least, so he can get himself up the pointy end. I need to confirm that, because my brain is not telling me that that's correct for some reason.
Yeah, and the question on my mind is how aggressive Nielsen gets on trying to get this pass done, because obviously, you know, it's going to be big for the points no matter what. If he gets his pass done, it won't be enough to put him in the lead, but you know, it's another step forward. But you really don't want to make contact with him, because, you know, if you make contact with him, it's likely ends bad for him, which could give Nielsen the championship, but of course you don't want to win it like that, and you don't want to do it here. You know, because it certainly wasn't a particular incident between championship rivals here at the Adelaide Street Circuit before. Certainly not in the year 1995 or anything. Totally not looking back on history with what I'm referencing. Not at all.
Totally not at all. Yes, there was some very decisive moments on this track. As you can see, these boys coming round there. Troy Dooley getting a little bit of rubbing there with, who's he got there in front of him? That was Joel Oostenval coming through. So Oostenval needs to finish 16 places up, because that's 160 points to win from there. So it's going to be a big night out for him tonight.
Yeah, he is doing everything he needs to bring this title home.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't need to beat Sattler. He doesn't need to beat Williams, because they are nowhere near in contention. Williams is down in 12th place, and Sattler is down in 5th place. So the fight's not there for him. He just needs to fight his racing position, and that's it. He just needs to stay above 160 because that's where the points are.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about winning the battle when you're on the verge of winning the war.
Correct. Very eloquently said, my friend. All right,
I have my moments.
But the battles are everywhere. James Scott, he's just tearing it up at the moment. His times are just crazy. He's just done a 120.667, and they have pulled away 4.5 tenths on Will Buchanan. Behind him, Will Buchanan is Ryan Mueller, who is 6 tenths. He's just in cruise control. Ryan Nielsen, I think they're both obviously racing for pride, and he just wants to finish as close as he can to Ryan Mueller to make sure that he gets that second place in the championship.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is that if he can get closer and put the pressure on Mueller, you don't know what could happen. You don't know what's going on in the mind of Ryan Mueller. Think that he'd be perfectly calm because he's doing everything he needs to bring the championship home, even if Nielsen gets by him. But that's the difficult thing about championship battles and the stress and the pressure, is that the human brain does not react to those situations as well as you think they should at times. So
yeah, 100%.
Obviously, I highly doubt that's what's going on in the mind of Ryan Mueller, but that's something to keep in mind if you're Nielsen. Just keep putting on the pressure, maybe get the mind punt going, do everything you can in your power to have something happen. But
yeah, 100%.
So far, so good for Ryan Mueller.
Yeah, well, Mueller is leading at the moment by, I think it was 63 points. So that's 13 positions. So as long as he doesn't have an issue coming into his pit stop and do something silly and lose 13 places, well, then he's all good to go. But you never know. We've seen things happen before where cars have hit a wall and had to tow. If he hits a wall and has to tow, well, and the safety car comes out, he's going to be down a lap straight away.
Oh, who's that? Oh, Troy Dooley.
Ooh, not looking good. Not looking good. Mr. Chop is not sitting in there at the moment. 212 car, not the best of friends. Him and his car, not the best of friends. We don't know what happened to you there, mate. We'll have to go back at some point and have a look to see what happened to Mr. Tomlin. But a bit of dust coming up there, mate. What's going on? What did I miss?
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know if someone had some sort of excursion or what, but yeah, dustier than what it was a lap ago.
Jared Williams has gone in. He is gone and had a pit stop when Joel Oostenval is chasing down Pete Sattler at the moment from the Angry Birds. They're fighting it out at the moment for some lower positions. So Oostenval would like to win the title tonight by finishing first out of the Pro-Ams, and that's who he's battling with at the moment with Sattler, trying to get that final podium finish and end up in the booth as the Pro-Am winner tonight, as well as the champion.
Whoa, here we go. The Pro Championship combatants were side by side for a second.
Yeah. Still going for it. Can't expect either of them to do anything too crazy here. Two respectful drivers, two drivers that have been racing around each other all season, know exactly how they go. But when you're racing, anything can happen. The slightest error can happen, and we've seen it happen before. they wouldn't do it on purpose, but you just never know. There's a chicane here. One could take it the wrong way, flick themselves around. The other one could run into the back of him. So it's going to be very interesting. We are down to the last 40 minutes, so we've got a long way to go still yet, peeps.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but from a personal standpoint, I probably would have just let Nielsen go like a few laps ago. I know it sounds so counterintuitive, and letting your championship rival go doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but again, even if he finishes 4th behind Nielsen, he's gonna be fine. So to me, it just wouldn't be the risk having him behind you trying that move, and it's a big set from Nielsen, and he overcooked it.
Yeah,
Sent
just
it.
playing it safe.
Yeah, you saw Nielsen sent it, but put a little too much postage on it.
Licking the step a little bit too hard. So these boys at the bottom at the moment, Peter Pav and Brett Taylor are having a bit of an excursion. Stevie Banks, Craig Healy's was chasing down Marty Hughes. They were like 1/10 at one point. So really close, but I'm not sure what happened to them coming through that. Let's see who is really getting it close. They're starting to gap out. We should be coming up to some pit stops at the moment. They all pitted at lap 10. Lap 10. What lap are we on at the moment? We're at lap 28. So it should be interesting to see how that comes off. That's about twice that. Shouldn't be too far off to people getting some second pits. Because we changed at the hour mark, so I'm expecting them to come in, but maybe a bit early now. I'd say around the 30-minute to 25-minute mark. Somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's what I wager to.
Great little battles coming up there. This is what we see when we see them coming on Enduro. They all start to gap out as they're coming up to the first proper pit stop. Obviously, we've got a few drivers out there like Will Morgan in 5th place, still hasn't pitted. Oh, just as I said that, here he goes. He's in. He is in. So he has been out there, ladies and gents, for, what is it, 53 minutes on one, no, 43 minutes on one tank.
Yep.
Is that right?
Correct.
43 minutes on one tank, but we saw the safety car go around for at least 8 minutes. So he'd probably be around a 35-minute mark for a full tank. So that's not too far off. We'll see some of these guys come through. 25-minute mark, we're expecting around 30. Yeah, that makes sense at the moment.
Oh no, Stadler in the wall.
Oh, and he's still trying to collect it. Has he got too much damage?
He sure does. That left right does not look okay.
Oh no, and he's battling the steering wheel hardcore. Oh, look how much rotation he's got to put in that steering wheel. He's got to look at his steering input setup. He's doing more than a, yeah. He looks all right. He looks all right.
Yeah, it's not as bad as you would have thought.
No.
Whoa.
Well, he's struggling though because he's hit the wall again.
Yeah, and you saw Durham get loose, try to make that pass. Jeez, I couldn't think of the words, but yeah, that's definitely not that bad. I thought for sure that wheel was just not connected anymore, but
yeah, it looked a bit sloppy, didn't it?
Yeah, but he still got some really solid pace in it still to hold those two off.
Looks like Brett Taylor's got the championship sewn up for the AMs. He's going to be one crazy mofo in the chat room, isn't he? We're going to have to restrain him, I think. Got to get security. Get him outside the door and get him going. Ryan and Ryan stuck together again. Yes, they are. They have been battling it out all season. There hasn't been much to it at all. But when you look at the ladder, right, and you look at Ryan Mueller has actually won 7 races. Ryan Nielsen won. So Ryan Nielsen has just been Mr. Consistent, finishing up the pointy end as much as possible. Will Buchanan's won 3. James Scott has won 2, coming down to the 13th place. Let me slip that over to my next screen. All classes. And then we've got, who else won something? I think that the other one...
Oh! It's a huge save from Jax Nova right there.
Beautiful bit of work out there.
Double wave yellow, sector 1 from race control.
Yeah, but who's out there in sector 1? I can't see anyone showing... It's clear. It is
now.
clear. Yep. All right. Yep. So there's a few people that are up the pointy end that haven't won a lot of races. I mean, Brandon Levin's won 1 at the Pro-Am, sitting at the top part of it. A lot of it is just consistency of people finishing, and some people missing out races as well. It's your girl Frankie. You got this, Ryan. I love the name for the YouTube handle. Ryan Mueller does have this at the moment. He's got it well and truly done, as James Scott is still lapping some wicked times out there. Buchanan 6 seconds off him. Ryan Nielsen is 13 tenths. He's passed Ryan Mueller. We did see that just before, but what's going on here? No, Ryan Mueller is in front of him. What's my STK doing? I just can't believe this STK anymore. It's flipping its nut everywhere. Mueller is in 3rd place outright. Nielsen in 4th. So we'll get a top 3 for the pros finishing tonight. At the moment, as we see, we've got Oostenval, who's passed Sattler. We saw that earlier on, leading the Pro-Ams. Sattler in 8th place. And then we have Williams all the way down in 18th, the 2nd Pro-Am. In the lead AMs at the moment, let's spread that screen out for us, Cobe, so I can see all of them. And you'll be able to see that the lead green dot is Brett Taylor, leading out Marty Hughes from the Pelicans. So they're getting a great little battle there, but looks like Brett Taylor has got himself the title sewn up.
Yeah.
He's going to be a happy man.
So far, so good for a lot of our championship points leaders right now, or technical points leaders right now for Oosterval, as Nommensen has called it a night.
Nom, yeah, he's probably had a second incident there, and once those cars are out there and they're damaged bad, it takes a while to repair them. We've only had 1, 2, 3, 5 cars lapped, so it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, Mark Cochran's safety car has got wet tyres on. If you're listening to me, Mark, just to avoid embarrassment, put some dries on, mate. The cars are sounding amazing. How good do they sound? It really is nice to hear these V8s screaming around Adelaide. Maybe I should shut up for a minute and we'll get close to one of the cars so you can hear it. I don't know, will the bonnet cam give us some noise?
Get prepared for a Team SRW, crank it up.
Yeah. Pump it up. All right, I'll shut up for a second. How good's that sound? Give us some onboard. We just did. Miller Motorsport. There is the onboard, mate. Right, we're on screen there with Marty Hughes, who's following Brett Taylor. These guys are battling it out for the AM top spot tonight. Bottom screen, we've got Ryan Mueller being chased down by Ryan Nielsen at the moment. They're having a bit of fun. And actually, Nielsen is gapped out a bit there. The car that's actually behind him is one of the back
Troy
markers.
Dooley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Nielsen must have absolutely eviscerated his tires on that lockup descent on Mueller, because since then he has been nowhere near as close. About 2.5 seconds behind Mueller now.
Whoever that was that got out of the way, he's really fanging that rear end around. Nearly got in the way too badly. Brett Taylor's in the pits. There you go. We did say around between the 30 and 25 minute mark, we're seeing a few people go into pits. Clutterbucks is in. Brett Taylor is in. Craig Healy is in. So we'll have a look to see where Mr. Taylor comes out. He is in the pit lane at the moment. That is our AM champion at the moment. Oostenwald is out there still. Scotty West and his teammates behind him as well.
Ben O'Connell is spun and parked right up here.
Oh, no. Oh, what's going on? Oh, safety car's been called.
Safety car.
Whoa. Oh, just as Brett Taylor's come out, is he going to win some positions here? This is going to be interesting to see how this comes out. Oh, Ryan Nielsen's gone in the pits. Oh, Nielsen's gone in. Blake Urquhart, John Gallant, Oostenwald, Sattler and Ricky Durnham and Jax Nova. Ryan Mueller missed the safety car because the safety car came out was called after he'd passed the pit exit. This is going to be very interesting, mate. Very interesting.
That it is. I think O'Connell must money shifted or something, because he's doesn't look like there's any damage, but he does in fact have a meatball.
Yeah. We'll have to see if he has got himself. See what the story is there. We've got Buchanan's gone in. Mueller's gone in as... No, Mueller's kept out there. Mueller stayed out.
That's...
No, here he is. He's coming in now. He's coming in now. I was wondering why. I was thinking, no, he can't possibly want to stay out. But I tell you what, that puts Nielsen on the front row. Where are these boys going to come out? I'm on screen with Ryan Mueller at the moment. You get on to Ryan Nielsen, see where he's coming out. Is the pit going to close? Oh, the exit wasn't closed at the time.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Nielsen gained a whole lot right now.
Yeah, Mueller is still in the pits. He shouldn't be too far. He's down. All right, this is the pit exit. Where's he coming out? Oh, look at Ryan Nielsen coming out. He has just got himself out in front of him, so he didn't get overtaken by Ryan Nielsen going in early for the pit. The only difference is going to be that Nielsen's tyres are going to be a few seconds warmer. But that is going to be very interesting out there, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the last 26 minutes. James Scott is the lead car out there. Will Buchanan in second place. Ryan Mueller, 13 seconds off him in third place. Ryan Nielsen, 8 seconds off him in fourth place. Blake Urquhart in fifth. Joel Oostenwald in sixth. Okay. They're just... race control's just waiting for his live timing to update to make sure that all the teams are in the right order. And one of the boys is just called out. He's got the leader behind him. Banksy, yep. All right, so that means that they're bunching up the field. The field's finally getting bunched up now. It's taken them a while. So Banksy is... all the way there. Oh my God, the leader, they got a lot of cars to unwrap here, mate. A lot of cars to unwrap. All right, so that's when they came out, we didn't catch the you know why we didn't catch the leader? because the leader came in for the pit a lap later. That's
Yep.
why. That's why. All right, so this is going to wave these guys around. They're going to catch them up, and then we're going to have a hell of a sprint on our hands. By the time we get racing now, we're going to be around the 24-minute mark. No, less. We'll be around the 22-minute mark, I'd say.
Which means we're going to be ending this season on essentially a sprint race.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
This is what we love. We love it when a Enduro turns into a sprint in the last 15, 20 minutes, because it is going to be a rip terror coming through. Ladies and gents, the Warren Brown Tools V8 Supercar Championship, round 9, the final round for season 1. We currently have them lining up as we go. James Scott in the front spot, Will Buchanan second, Ryan Mueller third, Ryan Nielsen fourth, Blake Urquhart in fifth. The leading Pro-Am is currently going to be crowned the champion, which is Joel Oostenval in his first season at SRW. John Gallen in 7th place. Peter Sattler second for the Pro-Ams. In Will Morgan in 9th place. Jax Nova in 10th. And then we have Scotty Weston. No, we don't. Then we've got Durham in 11th, Williams 12th, Julie 13th, Wickman 14th, Brett Taylor, the leading am out there, I should say, not pro, is going to be the outright champion and also the winner of the night at this point. All right, we're getting there. Oh, I've got my fingers crossed, mate. I want this to go around clean. I don't want this to get too messy. Whew.
Yeah, I have faith in their talents. This is a unbelievably talented field, but they're still race car drivers at the end of the day. And when the aggression level picks up, sometimes things happen.
This is true. This is true. But that's what happens when you get between the white lines on the bitumen or the concrete or whatever you want to call it, and whatever part of the world you're at. It's when the brain fades out and you get that fever. That's called white line racing fever in my book. But the race control is not too far. Question is our safety car on wet still? He is. He's going around in cruise mode. He's keeping up a good pace for someone who's driving on wets in the dirt. I guess it doesn't really matter because they're going to be super soft and really, really sticky and hot in this track. Oh, Stevie Banks has gone in the pits as well. What's going on there? He had enough for the night, maybe. Is he thinking that he doesn't have a chance with the points at the moment? Which, I don't know about that. He might be relinquishing the third place outright to Blake Urquhart, his teammate. So this could be the team principal putting it in the pits and letting Blake Urquhart take third outright.
Now, something to keep in mind is Scotty Weston is back on the lead lap in this race. So It's not necessarily over for the AMS championship battle.
Not at all, because unless he gets an amazing start, because Brett Taylor was in 11th and 14th place, and he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places ahead, and Scotty needs to beat Taylor by 6 places. So Brett would need to pan it into the wall. He just needs to keep it safe at the moment. All right, I think safety car is going to go in after this. We did predict it at around the 20-minute mark. And it should be a hell of a sprint to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, please. Let us know who you're supporting and who you're loving out there, and let us know some feedback on our broadcast as well. There's a comment section after the show finishes. It does help our algorithms as well. But if you're out there and you support Sim Racing World and the Sim Racing community, Please support the people that support us, the Grim Industries people, the mozaracing, the Phoenix Driver Development, Shunt Sceneries, and the legends that are Warren Brown Tools. As I did mention a few weeks ago, they're going to be making some cool T-Track tools for us at the moment too. All right, we are down and ready. It's got to be going in now, I'd say.
I believe you're right.
Because I'm getting dizzy. What? Safety car's got to do another lap.
Okay.
All right, so
What are we going to talk about for 2.5 minutes now?
well, we've got 2.5 minutes to thank all these amazing drivers that come in, week out. If you're out there and you love the V8 Supercars, we will be launching Season 2 this week, and we'll be opening up the subscriptions as well. It's $20 to race all of our series, so you can race this, you can race the 86s, the Formula Superlights, and the GT3 Championship for $20 a season, and opens all the doors for you to have a bit of fun and enjoy the multitude of cars that we have on track. For the last race of the season, we still have 27 cars on track, which is amazing because there's title fights going all the way through. All our series are pros, pro-ams, and am battles, all classes at the same track, and the class difference at the moment is not a hell of a lot. The pace is ridiculously close. So if you're in it for a bit of fun and you want to join us, please like, subscribe, and you'll get the subscriptions open soon. If you are an avid motorsport fan or a sim racing fan, we are looking for some naming rights sponsors for Wednesday nights, for Sunday night as well, and also some stream sponsors to keep the doors open. We need to get that through door to keep it open for these boys so we can enjoy and put on the streams and put this talent out in the YouTube world for everyone to see. Because we've got some amazing talent, don't we, Mr. Watson?
That we do. We're blessed to see some absolutely talented drivers just wheel the absolute heck out of these things.
All right, here we go. The safety car is pulling away. We are nearly ready to go. We've got 18 minutes. So we're going to get about, about 10 laps around. Because they're about 1.2. No, it'd be more. It'd be about 13 laps to go. So let's see how this goes. 10, 12 laps I'm going to predict. Don't hold me to it. Team Mueller all the way. Ryan has done an exceptional job this season. He's had a level head all the way through. He was always looking at the big picture, no matter what the race format was on, whether it was wet, whether it was dry, or who he was battling. He always had the big picture in his mind and did everything he could to make that go through. Ladies and gentlemen, we are racing. We are green flag. The sprint for the last 17 minutes is on. We've got James Scott leading them out straight away. Will Buchanan, Ryan Mueller, Ryan Nielsen, Urquhart, Ustenval, Gallen, Sattler, Morgan, and Nova round out the top 10 as all of them are coming through side by side, leading them down the pack. They've gapped the back markers a little bit already. A couple of them are trying to get 2 by 2. I've got the AM leader at the moment on the bottom screen, Mr. Brett Taylor in 14th place and fighting out for his first title ever at SRW, maybe his first title ever in any series. But we've got the legend James Scott from the Big Chiefs out there in the forefront, leading away, kicking it all the way from curve to apex, apex to curb, just avoiding the walls. As you can see, Will Buchanan tucked in behind Dim Nielsen, Ryan Mueller behind him, Ryan Nielsen behind him, and a little bit of a gap breaking out to break Urquhart.
Oh,
a little bit of a wiggle there. Nielsen nearly, wow. If Nielsen would have hit that wall, then he could have actually off the top 3 finish for the year by falling back back behind a lot of cars because at the moment, there is not a lot. It's like 16 seconds between the top and 18th place, so he would have dropped considerably.
Well, you see Craig Healy in a pretty big battle with Peter Pav. They were side by side for a second.
Tell you what, they know how to put on a show, don't they? You can just see them there. Peter Pav's rear end's sliding out a little bit, and his teammate Stevie Banks is back on track. I saw that rear end wiggle as well, but have a look at this. Pav is putting the pressure on Craig Healy from the EWT. He wants those few extra points to finish the season off. Will Buchanan on fire. Have a look at these boys. They're riding that curb coming out of that chicane. Tell you one thing about street circuits, the cars sound amazing. Oh, I tell you what, Buchanan is pushing the hell out of that car. He's got Mueller behind him, and he's got Ryan Nielsen following him. First time we've got 4 different teams in the top 4. We've got the Big Chiefs, the Revolutionary Racing, the Pacific Esports Racing, the Banter Alliance Racing in the top 4. And they're all pushing their cars like crazy at the moment. As they go too wide in the bottom screen, they're still fighting it. Peter Pav and Craig Healy. Pav has just maintained and got that position, holding it in front of Craig Healy, and now he's chasing down Brett Taylor. Brett Taylor's not battling with Peter Pav. He just needs to get his position clean all the way through to the end. He doesn't need to have a big fight there. He'd be crazy to put that up against the wall. Oh, look at that. Mr. James Scott is really putting some heat in those rear tyres, mate. Going for it big time. He just set the fastest lap of the 1:20.500 flat.
No kidding. Oh, a big move from Banks. Oh, and Banks has completely overcooked the brake zone.
He is. Oh, no, we've
it's
got
much
another
more.
tow. 077 is requesting a tow. Where is he?
He's parked on the runoff. He's got a meatball.
Oh, okay. Oh, there he is there. What's he done? Did he clip that wall as he came through? I think he clipped the right-hand wall as he came through.
I have no clue.
Yeah. He must have. That's the only way he's going to get that meatball. All right. Well, we've seen these boys coming through. Buchanan is caught up to James Scott a little bit. He's actually wow. Buchanan's last time was a 1:20.585, 800ths just behind James Scott for setting the fastest 2 laps for the night. That is some work from Buchanan, man. That's telling me, season 2 is going to be an absolute rip terror because Buchanan's pace is really improving.
Yeah, if Will is able to make every round, he's going to be a force, an absolute factor. And if we can stave off the missed weeks and potentially have a championship fight between Scott, Buchanan, Mueller, Leonage, hopefully maybe coming back, Nielsen, what a titanic fight that would be.
It's going to be spectacular. Some of these boys are improving in a massive way. They're the pace is just coming out of nowhere.
Sattler.
Oh, around goes Sattler. I think that
no.
Is he going? Is he stuck? Is he moving? Oh no! Which way are you going, son? Oh, you're gonna get a drive through for that, mate. I'm sorry, you are. Oh, that is not the way to. Oh, here we go.
That has lit.
Noted.
Scotty
That was
Weston.
noted. Oh, who rotated him?
I don't know. I couldn't see in the sunlight, but crucially, this lit Scotty Weston pass.
Stop! Oh my God!
You see, there goes Weston right by Taylor.
Oh, they'll readdress that. You watch, because you'd want your Brett Taylor to, because he can't beat him from there. He's got to beat him by 6 spots. You want your teammate who's going to win the championship tonight to finish on the podium step. But then again, we can talk to both of them, so it's not a bad thing. But tell you what, that was some Austin Powers moment then, going forward and back. Jax Nova has got the pressure at the moment from Ricky Durnham, his teammate, as they're coming through and putting on some pace. The pace is still spectacular everywhere. Have a look at the top screen. Ryan Mueller and Ryan Nielsen. The title's pretty much done, but these boys are fighting it all the way to the very end. Oh, tell you what, Ricky Durnham has got some pressure on as well. He has got Jared Williams behind him. There's a battle pack of 3 of them coming through there. Don't forget, we're going to have the top 3 champions as they cross the line tonight for tonight's race. Then also, we're going to follow through the winner of, obviously, the champion as he crosses the line, but also the champions coming through for the Pro-Ams. Joel Oostenval has had an absolute epic night tonight. In 6th place, he has just been doing the business, and he's got himself the Pro-Am title with the leave of absence of Brandon Levin. Unfortunately, had to work tonight. Oh, a little bit of contact there with the wall by Mueller. He's got to be careful. These cars can be fragile with some side impact sometime.
Yep, drive-through penalty coming.
Mr. Sattler.
Yep. Oh, here's Nielsen on the outside.
Oh, kept him wide, kept him safe. Both boys very respectful as they come through. Tell you what, I've got to take my hat off to these boys in the middle of the pack. So we're watching at the moment. Watch Oostenval in 6th place, fighting for a couple of positions. I'm going to take it down to Scotty Weston and Peter Pav at the moment. Looking for it. Peter Pav is got the bottleneck. He's got the 2 EWT cars behind him, and the pressure is on. But that's the battles down near the back of the field. They're fighting everywhere. We're going to go further back. We've got Clutterbuck having a go at Craig Healy and Jared Wickman. These boys are fighting each other as well through the back of the field. So it's just like the real V8 Supercars. There's battles everywhere. Oh, I tell you what, these two are really pushing the track to its limits. They are that, especially that spot right there. They're both tagging that wall like crazy. They've got to. Last thing you want, I don't know. If I was Ryan right now, I'd be backing it off a bit, man, because if he gets a meatball right now, he could end up down the back and lose it. Seriously, lose it.
Yeah, because you know what's happening is that you can see they're actually like going over the. Oh no, Di
Feldman's stuck in the wall. I told you the tyre wall would grab someone at some point. She's cleared her toes, so there'll be. Oh, look at that. Oh, she skipped it. Oh, Jax Nova's got himself a 10-second time penalty for instant responsibility earlier on. Looks like the system with the penalties has crashed, so that's unfortunate, but that's okay because these boys are giving us some excellent action all the way through. Ladies and gents, like, subscribe, hit those notification buttons. There's a fair few of you out there watching, and you probably haven't subscribed, so please do. We want to get that across the line this year. Our target is to get us to 2,000 subscribers, which would be an amazing thing to do. Send it all the way home, Ryan, series winner yourself. God, that's a bad one. Hope the driver gets away without injuries. You know what? You may say that as a pun and as a joke, but I'll tell you what, those rubber walls do grab you, and if you have a direct drive and you're holding onto that steering wheel, we have had drivers who have broken bones in their hands. We had one of the boys snap a bone in his thumb. We've had other boys damage their wrists, so it is quite dangerous. That's why we don't condone ramming as part of the fun after the race, because you can seriously injure someone, and we would probably be liable. Oh my God, can you imagine that happened in the States, mate? You'd sue the pants off someone, wouldn't you?
Probably.
Yep. Oh, look at this. Peter Pav, he's got a hell of a war going on. Scotty Weston and Brett Taylor both trying to jump him at the moment. Taylor has finally caught up to Scotty Weston, and they're having a great little tussle there. This is the AMs down the back of the grid fighting with the pros. The boys are coming through. We've got 5 minutes left there, and it's like these last 10 minutes have slowed down in time. It's like we're savouring every moment of the industry, of the race for the final round of the season. But these boys are stuck like glue. Mate, I'm getting goosebumps thinking of season 2 now, because I'm watching some awesome driving and some amazing pace from these drivers that I'm telling you, the top 10 for season 2 is going to be, oh, look at this straight away.
Oh, here we go.
Going for under brakes, a little bit of contact, not enough to make it go. Beautifully positioned there by Ryan Mueller. He knew that Nielsen had to go wide to get around him. Both of them under brakes. The pace is really close between boys. Ryan Nielsen had enough to get side by side, but he needs another 10 Ks down that straight to get the overlap done and the pass done as they come around the final corner with 4.5 minutes left, ladies and gents. Round 9, the final round of the V8 Supercars Warren and Brown Tools Championship is here, and the champion will be elected tonight. You can see him right now in the cherry red PER vehicle, followed by Ryan Nielsen, who will finish second for the series if they complete it in this run. Bottom screen, you can see the boys out there for the Pro-Ams finding it through. You got Brett Taylor and Scotty Weston, the first and second in the title. It looks like, oh, Scotty Weston's gone out wide. Is he going to open it up for his teammate to pass him?
Sit in the wall.
Battle behind them. Look at that here, 3 wide. Look at Jared Wickman's car. He looks like a Terminator with an eye hanging out the front of that car. It is off all over the place as they're bouncing and skipping across. But for tonight's win, it looks like James Scott might have it under control. 2 tenths up the field from Will Buchanan. Buchanan in second place. Third place, Ryan Mueller and Ryan Nielsen. We're going to have a chinwag with these boys and come through. I tell you what, it's going to be a hell of a night. I think we're going to have to...
Peter Pav blew his braking zone.
Oh, he has. But where's Nielsen gone? He's dropped like 3 tenths off the back.
He's
tagged the
you would have
wall.
heard me. Yeah, I figured you would have heard me shrieking.
Oh, I heard you shrinking, but I didn't know what it was for. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, no, it gets worse. Keep going.
Oh, no. No, look at the damage out of that. Is he going to have enough to get it home? That's going to be the big question.
Somehow, no meatball.
Somehow, no meatball. I'll tell you what, there's already spaghetti sauce all over the place. I know where the meatballs haven't come. Oh, no, Clutterbuck in the wall. Oh, I thought he was going to park it there. That was been another safety car finish under flat conditions. We don't want that. Some of these cars are looking second-hand big time. Stevie Banks, I think he's too far behind on the grid. I'll tell you what, there's some positions out there. It looks like Brandon Levin might just take out the 3rd place. No, Joel Ulstenval might take out 3rd place outright. It'll be interesting to see how they finish. Blake Urquhart, Urquhart would finish in 3rd place outright for the pros at this point, the way they're finishing. If someone downstairs who's got a pen handy and who's part of admin, or anyone else out there who's got the ladder in front of them, I'd be quite happy for you to do the maths for me while we keep shrieking and screaming as these boys are coming through. Mueller and Nielsen. Mueller is there fighting it through. He is in a hell of a position. He is still hammering this car through the final few corners. He's savouring every moment as he comes round and finishes off. I think there'll be one more lap. I haven't seen... Let's have a look. We've got James Scott here. Will he get the white flag coming through? You would imagine he would. Barney better be doing his job, that's for sure. All right, the word is there'll be one more after this. Here he comes. Just like the Monkeys song. It's a pretty cool track, man. It's amazing bit of brick walls out there. I want to see the smoke down the main straight from Ryan. Well, I'm sure he'll give it a good crack. But ladies and gents, at the front end, he comes around the final corner. Let's see what Barney's doing. Is Barney going to wave the white flag for us? Where is he? Yes, he is. Here we go, ladies and gents. This is the final lap as we come around. Ryan Mueller in the bottom screen, our current series champion. He just needs to finish it and savour every last lap that he comes around. Behind him is coming home second place outright for the season, Ryan Nielsen, in a battered car that has been up against that wall just like a crazy Terminator. Blake Urquhart in third place. Fourth place, looks like he may come across the line and take third place outright for the championship. But we go further down the stream, we've got Joel Ostenval has got himself all the way up into sixth place. He will be crowned the Pro-Am tonight as well. He has done some mega running through this and got some killer pace. He took it all the way to Brandon Levin for the battle this season. And then we have Brett Taylor, the crazy Tasmanian that lives in Geelong, is going to be crowned for his first championship coming across the line later on. Final lap, ladies and gents, as we take it across. We've got James Scott leading it out for the final round, taking the championship through bottom screen. I'll take James Scott to the bottom screen. You can take Ryan Mueller to the top screen because we will have 1, 2, and 3 coming across. There's the champion coming around the final few corners. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see James Scott coming across the line now, taking in the final round, round 9 of the Warren Brown Tools V8 Supercar Championship. Here we have Ryan Mueller drifting the car, taking his championship after a few attempts for the PER's crew, coming across first place. Let's have a look. Coming across in the third place, you can see Mr. Ryan Nielsen crossing the line, which we just missed out as he came through. Then we've got Ostenval, the Pro-Am champion, crossing the line in sixth place outright. Ladies and gents, we've got Scotty West and Brett Taylor. Taylor's taking it around, taking the inside line on Peter Papp. He doesn't need this fight, but he's having a go. He's trying to finish it as hard as he can. Coming through there, he doesn't have to go past these boys. But Brett Taylor is going to come across the line to take out the AMs from his teammate in front of him, coming across second. Ladies and gents, the crazy Tasmanian comes across the line for his first championship as a Pro-Am. And in front of him, 2 places, Scotty Weston takes out the AMs tonight for the final round. Man, what a way to go. What a championship, and what some amazing, amazing driving out there. It'd be great to have all 3 champions park it. All right. So, okay, so Race Control would like to know who is going to be up in the room. Mate, do we want to bring 1, 2, and 3 in the championship up, or we'll just do the champions plus the winners of tonight? What do you reckon, Mr. Watson? Well, we don't know who come in the thirds. Let's bring in the 1, 2, and 3 of the series tonight. We'll bring Ryan Nielsen in as well. James Scott, Will Buchanan, Ryan Mueller, Ryan Nielsen. We'll also bring into the room Mr. Joel Ostenval, who is the winner for tonight, but also will be the Pro-Am champion tonight, if I'm not correct. And then we'll have Scotty Weston as the AMS champion for the night, but Brett Taylor in as the series champion of the AMS. Hopefully Tyson's heard that downstairs, and we'll get all the boys in. Look at these burnouts, mate. They are all going for it. Maybe they're waiting for me downstairs. I might pop down there for 2 seconds, mate. Entertain, mate. Be an entertaining person for a bit.
How do I do that? Anyways, now that Steve's gone trying to wrangle everyone up, yeah, just a absolutely incredible season that we've been treated to, and a fantastic race tonight as well. It was a lot of great driving on display. Like we said, this track is not easy and things can go pear-shaped really quickly, so the fact that this race had as little incidents as it did is remarkable for everyone on track. It just speaks to the volumes of the talent level that we have in this in this racing series in all 3 classes.
Cookies are not included in some locations.
We're still trying to get the final go-ahead on who's going to be involved in the post-race interviews. We still see quite a few people doing burnouts.
All right.
And welcome back, Steve.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Have you seen Welcome Back, Connor? Welcome back. All right. See, I'm sick of showing my age, mate. It's just not acceptable anymore. All right. We're going to go this or a bit around about. I think we'll bring in the winners for the night and the champions after it. So how about we bring Will Buchanan in and then James Scott. I'm not sure where Will Buchanan will fit in the scheme of things. He will finish a bit down the track, but let's drag him in now. Ladies and gentlemen, second out. Was he second tonight? He was, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, second hour out tonight for an amazing run into the top of the grid. Mr. Will Buchanan, man, how was that for a finale of the season?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Bit of fun to end the season at Adelaide. Yeah, it wasn't too bad at all.
Do you like the track, mate? How do you like the V8s around here, bouncing them off those curbs, just kissing the walls?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a fan favourite. Can't lie. I think I've done over 1,000 laps here, so the confidence around here is pretty good. Just trying to work on race pace a bit better around here at the moment.
I'll tell you what, mate, your race pace was only 8/100ths behind James Scott.
Oh, that's not
So-
too bad then. Bit of improvement.
That's not too bad, mate, at all. At all, mate. That is not bad at all. It gave me goosebumps. I was looking at the times and all you boys battling it out there tonight, and I'm thinking season 2, we have got to have a mega top 10, man. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, definitely keen for season 2. This season's a lot of in and out with other duties and other like with Logitech series and all that. So it'd be good to get a full season in here and have a crack at a championship.
Well, we're looking forward to it, mate, because it's going to be absolute ripper out there. The battles are getting better and better, and the fast pack is just getting so close to each other. It's a lot of fun for me and Mr. Watson to commentate, and I'm sure as hell it's a lot of fun for the viewers to come out there, mate, and watch it. Title fight, you missed a few rounds, so the points weren't quite there this season, like you just mentioned, but the pace and racecraft is really on fire, mate. I can't wait to see what happens for season 2. But who gets Mr. Will Buchanan out on track, mate, and the Revolution E-Racing team?
Yeah, obviously shout out to all the Revolution E-Racing boys, all their supporters. Fabulous, and can't thank them enough. And then also to our sponsors, ARTX, Shield Coat, Kibby, Sudspeed, and Slady's Glossworks. Can't appreciate all the help they do behind the scenes for our team.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations. We've got a fair few people to talk to, so I can't have you in for too long like I'd normally love to. But, mate, congratulations on an epic season. Love commentating your racing, mate. It's been close, fair, and fast, which is what we love. And good luck for season 2. It will be launched in the next couple of days, so I look forward to seeing you signing up, mate, and congratulations.
Too easy, boys. See you next season.
Take care, brother. All right, I'm going to go all over the shop here, mate. I'm just going to get rid of the winners for tonight, and we'll focus on the champions as we come through. So what I'll do is I'll bring Ryan Nielsen in tonight. I just wanted to have a quick chat to him because his battle was there with Ryan Mueller all the way through, and the second place in the championship as well. Ladies and gents, Ryan Nielsen, I've dragged him in here tonight, not because where he finished, but because of his battle and the fun he had out there this season and the new pace that he's discovered in this V8 supercar. He has become an absolute weapon. Ryan, how you doing, buddy? How was tonight?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was really good. A lot of fun. Big battle at the end there with Ryan and in the second stint as well. So, yeah, hopefully it was a good show on the broadcast.
It was, mate. You really slapped that car in the last few laps. We weren't sure if we were going to complete the race, how hard you hit it, but you didn't get a meatball.
No, I was pushing pretty hard, but I had to try and fabricate a run on Ryan.
Yep.
That's sort of just what I had to do to try to make something happen, but really cooked the tires at the end, and they were like ice coming out of turn
Yeah.
7, and it
Well,
just
it's one
drilled the wall.
Yeah, you did. You drilled the wall hardcore, man. It was a great title fight all the way to the end, mate. It was you didn't have the best of luck all the way through the season, but you were consistent, which was what the key was. And in the end, there wasn't much difference in points. 63 points between the two of you, which is nothing. It was literally you had to beat him by 6 places, I think it was, or more. Was it? No, it's got to be more than 6 places. But anyway, you need 12. Sorry, 12 places you need to beat him by tonight. But he was on song as he normally is, mate, and a cracking bit of work. So I brought you up here tonight just to congratulate you on an epic season, mate. 4th place outright tonight. But tell you what, the pace and what you're showing out on track is exceptional.
Yeah. Cheers. Thanks so much. And yeah, big congrats to Ryan. He absolutely deserved the championship this year. Super fast.
Yeah. He did as well, mate. And you deserve a lot of accolades out there as well, mate. Looking forward to seeing you up in action next season. Season will be launched in the coming days. Looking forward to see you out on track again, mate. And maybe a few more of your teammates to back you up, because I think that's what you're missing, just some more boys to support you up the pointy end.
Yeah, that's it. I'll try to round up the troops, get a bit of support out there.
Excellent, mate. Ryan Nielsen, congratulations, mate, on 2nd outright for the championship, dude. Congratulations, and what an epic season you've had.
Thanks so much, guys, for all you do as well. So cheers.
All good, mate. Thank you, ladies and gents. That was Ryan Nielsen. Finished 3rd outright tonight, 4th outright tonight, and had a cracker out there. We're going to grab Mr. James Scott in, and then we'll start chatting to everyone else. Ladies and gents, the round 9 winner tonight, he's usually the last person in the green room, but tonight is not that night. How you going, buddy? How was the track out there, Mr. Scott?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Yeah, it was a long race, but yeah, no, it was
Bit of fun.
fun, yeah.
I'll tell you what, mate. I wish they'd I think the only thing that iRacing is missing in his V8s, mate, is for the mirrors to fall off when you hit the walls with them. Because how often did you reckon you touch that wall coming out of the chicane and after that apex? Because you seem to be just getting closer and closer every lap.
Yeah, maybe. I brushed the wall a couple of times at turn 8, but nothing too extravagant, just pushing the limits.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good fun pushing around a street track, so can't complain too much.
It is. What do you prefer, the street tracks or the more F1 open circuits where there's lots of room?
Probably somewhere I mix in the middle, somewhere like Imola or something's a bit. It's not a straight circuit, but sort of got a lot of curb running, or Montreal, for example.
Yeah,
those sort of tracks where there's a bit of both. So yeah, no,
combination. Somewhere you can broaden your talents and show us your full weapon.
Yeah, no, look, and they usually provide pretty good racing as well. So normally a bit of passing, you could need a few different demands from the car. So yeah, no, I like those ones.
Excellent. Well, you've had a good season when you were around, because you did a fair bit of travelling this season, mate. Looks like you needed a bit of a holiday, because you're racing like everything under the sun at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, no, the holiday was great. So yeah, I'll obviously try to make as many rounds as I can. To be honest, I thought the season for this finished last week, but I only found out like 20 minutes. That's why I joined so late in the practice. Like, only found out that it was on like 20 minutes before quali started, so wasn't ideal. But
yeah. Oh, did you see my post? Did you? Did you see my? You probably saw my Facebook post. Is that what triggered you?
No, I actually was speaking to Will, and he's like, "Oh, SRW's on tonight." I was like, "Oh, I thought I finished last week." So yeah, if it wasn't for him, it probably wouldn't be here.
Excellent, mate. Well, some cracking effort out there, mate. Pace was amazing tonight, as usual. And it's good to have you out on track having a bit of fun, mate, which is what we all love to see, all the battles out there. Who gets Mr. James Scott out on track, mate, and supports your team and your racing?
Yeah, it was all the guys at Logitech G. Aussie Broadband, Westfield, all the guys at the Chiefs. Couldn't do it without them all. So really appreciate their support each and every year. So thanks to those guys, you guys for the broadcast every week. A lot of commitment there. So hats off to you guys. Same with the race control. You know, it can be a pretty boring job at times and a pretty unforgiving job as well. So yeah, thanks to those guys and all the people that make the show happen. So it's good.
Yeah. Thank you, mate. Appreciate the love. Good luck, mate. Hope to see you back next season and continuing the fun. I'm sure that we're going to have some weapons out there competing for this championship for season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's round 9 winner, Mr. James Scott from the Big Chiefs. Congratulations, dude. And thank you for participating and coming out and having a bit of fun.
No worries. Thanks, fellas.
Cheers, mate. All right, ladies and gents, we are at the pointy end. We are at the last few interviews for the night. Mr. Watson, pipe in whenever you want, mate. You can jump all over me and ask questions whenever you're ready. I know you're not a fan of doing the interviews, but let's bring in, ladies and gentlemen, the AM winner for season 1 of 2026. The legend in the making, the crazy Tasmanian in Geelong, the Warren and Brown Tools V8 Supercars AM winner, season 1, 2026, Mr. Brett Taylor from EWT. How are you, buddy? Is the adrenaline stopped or are you still peaking?
It's not going to stop till next Thursday. I've set it up. I'm about to knock the top off about a dozen.
Love it, mate. Mate, is this the first championship of all times?
Ever. Always the bridesmaid, mate. Never the bride. Well, tonight I'm getting married.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, all the beloved people, if anyone out there does not agree in this marriage, please say, hey. Mate, I wasn't sure at one point you were battling there with Peter Pav, and I'm like, is he nuts or is he nuts? He doesn't have to beat Peter Pav. He doesn't have to beat Scotty Weston. Scotty Weston needed to beat you by 6 places to take the championship off you, and he didn't have a flash night tonight. He did win the AMs. And what was going through your head at that moment, mate?
Look, you know those mice that are on those rotisserie type things?
Yes.
It was just ticking over. It was just, no, mate, look, I knew my fight wasn't with Pav. At one stage there, we were talking about trying to get the cars to go over 3 abreast, like the EWT racing cars. And then Pav just came out of nowhere at the last corner near the second last lap or something. So I was like, let's not do that. That's just silly. Let's just try and stay where we are and do what we've got to do.
Bring it back to safety mode. I know I was getting a bit panicky for you there, mate, because at one point I think you and Pete actually rubbed doors and I thought, oh, this is not bright. This is not the right
Oh, look, there's some house bricks in my pants, mate. I dropped them out of the rig. They're sitting on the ground here.
Oh, I could imagine, mate. I could imagine. Mate, a stellar season. Just in a couple of words, tell the viewers what it's like to win a championship and how it's been with this season, mate. Because you've come close a few times, and it's starting to get there,
mate. Look, to be honest, seriously, I can't describe what it feels like. I mean, I'm 52-year-old bloke, and I feel like I've just passed my first chick back when I was 13. I'm so pumped. It's unbelievable. I mean, to be fair, here in Vets, I sort of set about my mindset to just race as consistently as I could. Like, not so much racing guys on track, but racing my lap time and try and be as consistent as I could. And, and just try and stay out as much trouble, obviously, because you've got to be kissed on the dick in this situation, mate, to miss out on a couple of knocks here and into the wall there and everything. So I tried to go with the least amount of incidents, the least amount of trouble, and I tried to drive the car like I had to pay for the damage. So, I think I did. I think I did all right too. I think that was another clean race. So I think I might have had really low incidents per race stat as well.
That's the key, mate. That is the key. We've seen some drivers. It's not always the fastest guy. Look at Ryan Nielsen in second place in the Pro-Ams. He's only won 1 race this season. Yeah, Brandon Levin was leading the Pro-Ams, only won 1 race. Ryan
Yeah,
Mueller
right.
won 7 out of them. So it's consistency that's the key, keeping it clean. Yeah, keeping it through. Will Buchanan finished in 14th place. He's won 3 races.
Yeah, right. Right.
So,
All right.
so
Well,
it's consistency,
consistency's
mate.
the key.
It comes down to it, and you did it, mate. You absolutely did it.
I've done it.
You are one of the.
Oh, man, I've done it.
Yeah, you have, mate. You have done it. We dreamt about this. Me and you have been talking about this for a few years now, because you've always been the bridesmaid, and we love getting you up here for a chat. It's getting a bit out of control actually now. But it's amazing to see. All right, mate. This is the moment, ladies and gentlemen. The Pro-Am champion of Series 1. Sorry, the AM champion of Series 1 for 2026, Mr. Brett Taylor, V8 Supercar Warren Brown champion. Who gets you on track and supports Mr. Brett
obviously,
Taylor?
so look, just bear with me for a little bit. So obviously, first off the rank, I want to thank you guys, Sinka, you blokes in the broadcast, Cowie. I mean, we give Cowie a bit of stick with his range servers and stuff, mate, but his range servers this season, this series, have been spot on. Like we really like the drying track or the dry track first, the wet track. So, kudos to you blokes. Obviously Tyson, Greg, all the blokes behind the scene that, give us something to race around with on a Tuesday night. So, shout out to you guys. But obviously I want to thank Mum and Dad. Wasn't for them doing the Doogie Howser back in, 52 years ago, I wouldn't be here today. So your hard work's paid off, Mum. Obviously, the main one.
She did all the hard work.
She did all the work. I'll give you the tip. If you knew my dad, she did all the work. But obviously, the blokes, all the boys at EWT Racing, like I can't thank them enough. They opened their team up for this knob jockey Tasmanian, and they've made me feel so welcome. The team's just all about helping each other, helping each other with software crap, tech stuff, rig setup, and just at the end of the day, just helping each other get faster and better and consistent. So shout out to obviously Craig, Scotty, Matty, Marty, Aidan, all the boys. Can't thank you blokes enough. Hopefully I've repaid your faith a little bit this season, but and then obviously I can't go past our sponsors. I know, just bear with me. So our sponsors, GMK Logistics. Look, seriously, if you're after some logistics and transport needs, get on to GMK. Their customer service focused transport company, their aim is to deliver their product as quickly and efficiently as possible, on time and in good condition at a fair and competitive price. And we all know what fair and competitive prices are right now with the Orange Monster dealing with our diesel. So anyway, obviously, A for training, all things hearing, racecraft simulations, and finally to Hamish and the boys down in Tasmanian Auto Sports. Big shout out to them. They'll look after you. If you need some stuff, hook them up. Tell them I sent you. They'll get you no discount, but just tell them I sent you.
Mate, that's one of your best so far. I swear I had Merv Hughes in here selling commercials, and I thought you were going to start selling us clothes at one of those Lowies shops or something like that. Mate, cracking bit of work, Mr. Taylor. It's great to see you finally win a championship after all this time. And good luck for season 2, because it's going to be an absolute ripper, mate. I am expecting back-to-back, mate, and I will not take. Mate, I'm expecting back-to-back. I don't want to hear excuses, mate. That's all I've got to tell you. All right.
Well, the merch will be out tomorrow.
The merch will be out. Ladies and gentlemen, the living legend, the Tasmanian Devil from Geelong, Mr. Brett Taylor from EWT, the AM champion of the Warren and Brown V8 Supercar Championship. Congratulations, my friend, and good luck, and love having you on board, mate.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, mate.
Thanks, man.
Well, that was expected fun, Mr. Watson. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that absolutely was.
Oh, mate. All right, let's get this on board because we all want to get to sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pro-Am winner tonight, first time out in SRW as a competitor, Mr. Joel Oostenwal has taken it home as the Pro-Am champion with an exceptional run tonight, finishing up in 6th place, I believe it was. Joel, how was that, mate? And did you realise the championship was in your hands tonight?
No, I had no idea. You've literally just told me. Yeah, no, that was good.
Well, you were 160 points behind Brandon Levin. Levin got called into work today, couldn't compete. So all you needed to do was finish 16 and above to win the championship tonight, and you did it with flying colours in 6th place.
Yeah, it's such a good track. Adelaide's the best track, I reckon.
Is it become your favourite now?
Yeah, hands down. So yeah, that's unlucky for Brandon. That's bugger. He really drove well.
It's one of those things. You've got to be there to win it. Unfortunately, I think you'll end up finishing 2nd place outright, maybe even 4th outright in the other against the overall title, but 2nd behind you for the Pro-Ams, mate. But it's your first league season, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, first league season, and you come out with a Pro-Am title. How's that? Did you even think that was even going to be possible?
No, I just did this for just a bit of giggle and just keep steering. And yeah, this is good. I was kind of getting over it, and now it's like, yeah, it's giving me a kick in the bum. That's good. Thank you for that.
So you reckon it's going to give you a bit of adrenaline rush for some more action?
Yeah, more laps, more practice, and we'll just keep on trucking.
Well, you know what your times? You're about just under 2 seconds behind the top 5, which are just absolute weapons. But you've got yourself consistently in the top 10s in the last few rounds, which is no easy feat to do. You've got to keep it clean. You know what it's like. You've had your share of bad luck on tracks and penalties and being punted or having people have accidents in front of you. It's not an easy gig out there in the V8 Supercars, is it?
No. It's the whole time you have to be paying attention. It's unforgiving every corner, and then you just got to keep it clean, keep your eyes straight, and make sure you got enough fuel.
Make sure you got enough fuel. That did cost you some critical points a few rounds back, didn't it?
3 rounds.
Yeah,
3 rounds
there
in
you go.
totals I ran out of fuel. So, but yeah, no, thank you for everything you guys do. It's awesome.
Well, it's part of the fun we love, mate. We love showcasing the talent out there and showing people, the real sim world of racing, where people are just getting stuck into it and going for it and really rubbing it and pushing each other to the edge. But mate, Mr. Joel Ustenval, who gets you out on track, mate, and supports your racing?
That's at 266. We're always pushing each other and giving each other a fair bit of crap to stay on the track, so that's good. Chris from 19 with all the liveries and new colours and whatnot. He's always there. And what have we got? We got Pagnium and Next Level and Angry Panda. He's just jumped on and helping us out too. So yeah, but yeah.
Excellent. What's Angry Panda?
It's bamboo towels with eyelets for like your golf bag and whatnot.
Okay.
Tool belt, and he watched the stream and watched you guys on YouTube and thought he wants to be a part of it. So
excellent. Well, tell him we need streams. Tell him we need stream sponsors, mate.
We'll
Listen,
do.
mate.
We'll do.
Joel, you're an absolute legend. It's good to see you out there having fun. First time out in team racing, in league racing. So it's good to see you get an amazing result. Unfortunately for you, that means you'll be a pro next season, and you'll be battling out with some of these boys out there. So maybe, what do you reckon? Just a bit more practice. What's it going to be like?
Yeah, just practice now. Now that it's but those guys are aliens. Like I don't know how they do it. Like these times, it's crazy.
It clicks, mate. I've seen boys progress through. Ryan Nielsen was nowhere near that pace up until the last 2 seasons. You get to this point where it just all of a sudden clicks for you, and you just get faster and faster. And I've seen some drivers progress quite quickly. There's always Phoenix driver development and training and stuff like that as well, which can give you some amazing tips. But just talk to the boys. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You're getting faster and more consistent. That's the key.
I appreciate that. I'll bring some boys over too.
It'll be a pleasure, mate. It'd be good to see some more 266 colours flying out there. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pro-Am champion, for season 1 of 2026, Mr. Joel Oostenval from the 266 Sim Racing team. Congratulations, brother, and good luck, and hope to see you again next season, battling it out for some more critical points.
Well, thank you very much.
Cheers, brother.
Thanks.
All right, we are at the pointy end. He's been waiting downstairs for a while to come into the room. He's been waiting for this championship for a few seasons. He's been a bit of a bridesmaid here and there, but always up the pointy end with some aliens battling it out with him. Consistency was the key out there this season. 7 wins out of the races that we had out on track. Ladies and gentlemen, the season 1 Warren Brown Tools V8 Supercar champion, Mr. Ryan Mueller from PER. How are you, buddy?
A bit tired after that one, I won't lie, but yeah, it's good to finally get it done after a year of trying. So yeah, that's good for the team. I'm really happy about it.
You've done a cracking job out there, mate. Mr. Consistency this season. You had your eye on the big picture all the way through, and you had a strategy all the way through. You want to tell the viewers a bit what your mindset was through this season and how you plan to win this title?
I think I podiumed every single race except for one. So really, the goal was to just be as consistent as possible. And I wasn't really thinking too much about the championship, to be completely honest. I just wanted to get the best results I could and then see where we stand with a couple of rounds to go. I knew we had a really pretty big gap going into this race, so really I didn't have to fight Ryan like I did, but as being a guy who loves racing, I wasn't going to let him go without a fight. So yeah, that's pretty much what the go was all season. Just be consistent and think about it towards the end of the season.
Yeah, well, we can see that we actually did mention it during the broadcast that both you and Ryan Nielsen really didn't have much to fight about because finishing 1-2 were behind each other. The points gap was, I think, 67 points or something like that between the two of you, and it wasn't going to be anything but racing and having fun out there. I guess Ryan had to push you as hard as he could, hoping that you'd make some sort of mistake, but you would have had to lose, like, I think 15 places behind him for him to make an impact on points. But in the end, some cracking racing tonight again. What's your thoughts on Adelaide's street circuit, mate? Because you seem to just have that car on rails.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I was expecting a bit more on quali, I won't lie. I did do a lot of laps when the track first came out, and it's definitely one of my top 5 tracks. It's very technical. Like, if you want to put the best lap, you need to use every single bit of track. You need to be up against the walls. That's where all the time is around a track like this. But yeah, I really like it. It's good racing. It's not the easiest track to pass at, but yeah, you've got to be really committed around this track, which is why I like it the best, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, Ryan got up beside you a few times, but it wasn't enough really to make an impact of the paths. It was enough to get side by side, but with this track, you just positioned your car in the right place. You had the inside line. He had to go around the outside. It was probably about, 10 Ks an hour of pace that he was missing to be able to make a move around this sort of track.
Yeah, if you can dive bomb. Like, I think I did one on Troy Dooley, I believe it was, or someone else at the safety car restart. But yeah, if you're not committed, you're going straight in the fence, which is the risk versus reward around this track. But yeah, every time I did block Ryan most of the times. I saw him send it in really hard on the inside once, so I kind of just backed out of it, and he just went on the marbles. And with a race this long, all the marbles on the outside are really bad. So I was just playing it as it was and having a good battle and trying to end out the season in a good way.
Well, you've done an awesome job, mate. It's been an epic commentary fun for me and Mr. Watson to do all season. You've been in some amazing races, and it's been an absolute pleasure. Who gets Mr. Ryan Mueller out on track and supports you in your racing, mate?
I'd like to thank you guys for putting on the series every year. It's really good to come into and have some good racing with a lot of fast guys. Everyone at PER for their ongoing support. Lake Edge Holiday Units, Majors Garage for the awesome setups all season. One Shot Pest Management, Track Racer, 8 Rivers Hography, our partner W Energy Drinks, my dad for all the things he does for me, New Eden Garden Cafe for coming on for the season, everyone who was in the chat watching me tonight. I know there's a lot of boys at work that have been watching me tonight, which was cool. And yeah, stay tuned for some exciting news for next season.
Oh, sounds like something's on the boil, mate. I like it. You had a cracking season, mate. A few of the boys up and down. John Gallen's just had some amazing pace the last few rounds, but I think the car's got the better of him a few times. Will Morgan. Again, you guys have got some absolute weapons coming through. Blake Urquhart's starting to get a bit of pace back as well. Stevie Banks, consistency is probably the biggest killer for him, but pace has been really good this season too. So the PR lads have been flying the flag very well out there this season.
Yeah, we've been. I think last week we had 5 or 6 of us in split 2 of Scops, and we've never had numbers like that ever. So that was really cool to have that there. And yeah, we're really figuring out setups now. It's been, I think the race sets have been the biggest improvement. Quali has gone. I think quali is not too bad, but we've definitely improved really, really well on our race sets. But yeah, Banksy's been pretty unlucky lately. Urky's been going well. Gal's been going well. He has been a bit unlucky at times. And I think Marty got P3 in the AM Championship, which is awesome for him as well.
Yep, correct. He did well. He finished strong tonight too. So, mate, anyway, congratulations. Great bit of work from PR team. Ladies and gentlemen, finally the pro champion of the Warren Brown V8 Supercar Championship at SRW. Mate, you're an absolute legend. You've created legendary status. It's been an absolute pleasure watching you battle all the way through this season, and congratulations on an epic result, and good luck for season 2, mate, because I reckon it's going to be an absolute ripper.
Yeah, it should be cool. I'm sure the new cars will be on rails, so hopefully that goes well. But yeah, thank you guys.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations, Money. We'll speak to you soon, and the season will come out in the next couple of days. So, ladies and gents, Ryan Mueller, the champion of the Warren Brown Tools V8 Supercar Championship. Well done, buddy.
Cheers, guys.
Wow, that was absolutely crackers. Really, really, really fun night tonight, mate, and fun season.
It was definitely a fitting end for this season and its incredible battle, and absolutely well-deserved championships from Mueller, Oosterwal, and Brett Taylor. Just a fantastic season all around.
What a variety of characters, huh? We've got some absolute weapons out there, and some really down to earth nice people that race in this series. I think it's been one of the fairest series we've had in the V8 Supercars, like people giving each other space and battling really hard, but respectfully, which has been absolutely crazy. I can't believe some of these battles and how close the boys are getting to each other, and carnage limitless.
Yeah, we've definitely seen a lot of it, but yeah, just a fantastic all-around season. Just almost running out of superlatives at this point.
I know that feeling very much so. I've got one more job to do before we say goodnight, and there's a special little wheel that we've got downstairs for Kobe to do, because we have got tomorrow night, we've got the Mozaracing Super Formula Lights Championship, and that's the final round. But what I want to do now is, if you can see, if Gobes can bring up that little wheel that we've got. There it is there, ladies and gents. So what we're going to do, we're spinning it right now for the track that we are going to have for the Australian Open Wheel Nationals. And here it is, ladies and gents. We will be racing at the Bend, the West format. We're going to be doing that for the Australian Open Wheel National on the 31st of March. So it's going to be an absolute ripper. So that was that done, and that's my last job for the night. And we are done for the V8 Supercars for Season 1, mate. Season 2 is launching any day. So if you're out there and you want to race, like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, hit us up on our website. That'll all launch in the next couple of days, and keep an eye on our Facebook page. Mate, I am pooped. That took a lot out of me.
No kidding. You can say that again.
Well, same bat channel. Cobes and Mr. Watson will be with us for Season 2. It'll be the same time slot as we always have. If you're an avid fan of V8 Supercars and you want to be out there racing and have some fun, hit us up on socials and get involved. If you're out there and you want to get involved as a sponsor, stream sponsor or name your own sponsor or the safety car sponsor, anything, let us know. It's not big bucks, but let me tell you, but it all contributes to what goes on. Big thank you to Grim Industries for supporting us from day dot. For the legends that they are, they do some amazing furniture. If you're out there and you love your motorsports, you can get V8 coffee tables. They've got Ferrari engine coffee tables. They've been doing some Aston Martin stuff. I did a McLaren one as well. They do them not just here for Australia. They ship them all over the world. If you're into your flight simulator world, get a hold of Shunt Sceneries. They do 3D rendering of anything that you need for your flight sims. Excuse me. Mozaracing for the support they've given the Super Formula Lights for all of last year and Season 1. And Phoenix Driver Development. If you are a driver that wants to improve and get faster, reach out to Laz and Leon and get yourself some training, some one-on-one or some team racing with either of them, and also setups for the Gen 3 and Gen 2s. And finally, out there for Warren and Brown Tools, they bring the show for all you people out there to enjoy, bring the drivers together so that we can see and showcase what these boys at Sim Racing World can do on track. Hopefully it's entertaining for you like it is for us. Warren and Brown Tools are absolute legends. Reach out to them through their website or through their stores or through stores where they sell parts through at Sydney Tools and other places as well. Warren and Brown Tools are absolute legends. And big thank you to Kobe downstairs for putting on some amazing work. Mr. Watson, to you. The admin team, Mr. Cowie, the average sim racer, and also all the RC team that helped us this season, from Greg Barber at the pointy end, Matty Keane, Tyson McAvoy, Stephanie Piccoli, Joshua Horton, Tyson McAvoy, Mark Cochran. I think that's everyone. I hate listing the names because I'm always going to forget someone out there. And also the people that do some safety car work for us as well, like Martin Lipsky and others that might be popping in. And a special thank you to all the drivers. We had 50 guys register for this season. And as we expect, always the numbers do dwindle as the season comes to the end. But we still hold on to some amazing numbers all the way through this season because there's a lot of championship fights going all the way through. Thank you for all your support and the time you spend with us every Tuesday night. See you in a couple of weeks' time. Look out for Facebook so you can see when the new stuff's coming through. Mr. Watson, would you like to say good night and goodbye to everyone for Season 1?
Yes, sir. Everyone, it's the end of another incredible season, but it's time for us to get the heck on out of here. For Steve, Kobe, and everyone else at SRW, we bid you adieu till next season. Good night, everyone.
Yeah. Good night from me as well. Thank you all for your support, and see you tomorrow night for the Moser Racing Super Formula Lights Championship final round at 8 p.m. Come and say hello to me. Like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. Good night, all.